Welcome back to What No One Tells You About Being Chronically Ill, because let's be real, it's a lot. Thank you to everyone that watched last week's episode, and this week we are going to be talking about how much your family and friends do not understand what is going on. When I was diagnosed with a chronic illness, not only did I have to find out what was going on with me and find out a new way of living, I also had to navigate telling and handling that with my family and friends as well. At the time, I was working a full time job. I was actually working multiple jobs just to try and pay the bills. And honestly, trying to explain that to like workplaces, family, oh, the sun. Look at the lighting on this. I'm blind. Let's carry on. What was I saying? Not only was I trying to navigate like myself, family and friends, and then work, so constantly people asking what's wrong, what does it mean, what does endometriosis mean. A lot of people did not know what endometriosis was, what it means, or even how to spell it. And I'm not going to lie to you, before I was diagnosed with it, I remember when I did my laparoscopy, like I posted about it and I put laparoscopy done, and I spelt the word completely wrong, because honestly that's as little. I didn't know anything. Like I didn't even know how to spell the bloody word. Like that's how much I didn't know. And this is the thing as well, like you do just wake up one day and you can have a chronic illness and no one tells you what to do or how to navigate it or how difficult it's going to be. So I know how that feels. Like I know what it feels like to be in that situation and to think, I don't know where to go from here, or I don't even know what to do. So what next? And I do find navigating the family and friends situation, it's okay if you've got a supportive network, but if you haven't, or you've got certain people in your life that maybe are now not in your life, that can be very challenging. So there's a lot of people along my journey that have been very supportive, and I am lucky now that I've got a very good circle around me now in terms of family and friends that support me. But it's taken me a journey to get there, and I've had to cut out a few people along the way that just haven't been supportive and haven't been there for me. And that was a bit of a hard pill to swallow, and it was something I never really expected that I would have to do. And, I do think it's necessary. I do think if someone is not going to support you in this new change in your life, then, they don't deserve to be around you. Like, it can be hard for them as well. And I do always try and find, like, help them understand, help them educate, like, themselves and stuff. But honestly, like, that's on them as well. Like, if they're not willing to educate themselves or to understand what you're going through, then you can't make them. And I don't think you should. I think you just let them get on with whatever they need to do. And you focus on the people that are around you and the people that are going to boost you up, because being chronically ill and having a chronic illness is not your fault. So you should be made to feel like it's your fault from people around you that are meant to care and love you like unconditionally. And part of like the reason why this series is so important is because honestly it's just sharing the true, real and raw candid moments of navigating a chronic illness. Because when you're doing like a video on like another platform, like it can be quite focus, as in if someone's answered like asked you a question or you're doing like a specific topic, whereas I wanted this to just feel a little bit more relaxed and me just generally talk just as I talk and just share what I feel and what comes to my mind, because I feel like that is more like impactful and meaningful. And then hopefully if anyone is watching this with a chronic illness, whether one person watches this, like I don't have a big subscribers on YouTube. I would love to one day. Maybe I'll get there, maybe I won't. But if this helps one person, like that's better than nothing. I've always said to, when I first started like TikTok and stuff, I had like 50 followers. And I always said like those 50 people are watching my content though, and those 50 people are getting something from that, whether it's what I intended or it's something else. And now I've got over 17,000 followers, and I think, oh my God. So, it is crazy. And I do think things like this have to be talked about more on like a deeper, meaningful level. And that's why I've always wanted to do something like this as well. And a bit just longer version. So, like, you can just pop it on when you're, I don't know, cleaning the house or like cooking your dinner, and you can just watch it without having to continue to scroll. Like, because I find I like to do that as well. Like, I'll put on like a vlog of like Molly May, and I'll just kind of like do bits around it when it's on. It's quite comforting, it's quite relaxing. So hopefully this is for you. Well, I am a bit chaotic and a bit scatty, as you'll all get to know, but that is just who I am. So in terms of thinking about other things, like in terms of like chronic illness stuff, navigating family and friends, I honestly would say like there's going to be situations where someone might see you on a Monday and you might be like fine, and then you might have plans with them on the Wednesday and you might have a flare up, or you might have a flare up in your symptoms and you have to cancel. That can be hard to navigate as well, because internally, as someone that's chronically ill, you feel guilty. But you've got to remember you're not unpredictable and you're not unreliable. Your chronic illness is, and that is something that I really struggle to get my head around. A lot better at it now, and I'd be lying to you if I said that I didn't feel bad when I have to cancel. But it's something that's necessary for you to do, and it's just about boundary setting and putting that boundary in place and going, I know today if I do X, Y, and Z, it's going to flare me. So I need to make sure that I don't do that so I can look after myself and rest and recover in the way that my body needs to. And that is completely okay for you to do. And sometimes you have to be selfish with your time, even when it comes to your family and friends as well. So if anyone has struggled with that, let me know, because it's definitely something I talk about a lot over on TikTok as well. And if anyone is on TikTok, go and follow me over there, because we have a lovely community over there where we talk about all different kinds of things. And that comes up a lot about like counselling plans and how to navigate it and stuff like that. And I do think it's really, really important to talk about. I feel like I've learned loads of lessons over the many years, and I feel like there's so much more I can talk about. So please let me know what things you kind of want to see, or what things you might find helpful as someone living with a chronic illness, or basically like maybe what you found or something that maybe could help me or somebody else. But yeah, thank you for watching, and make sure you like and subscribe and stay tuned for the next episode.